All right, our next action item is a resolution in support of Career and Technical Education Month. Can I get a motion on this? Kristen,
I move that the board approve a resolution in support of Career and Technical Education Month.
do I have a second? Jim, would somebody like to read the resolution? Nate would like to read it.
Resolution of the Poudre School District Board of Education in support of Career and Technical Education Month. Whereas February 1st to 28th, 2023 has been designated Career and Technical Education Month by the Association for Career and Technical Education, and whereas Career and Technical Education, or CTE, has a proven record of delivering applied technical skills and academic knowledge that directly connect to career and college readiness, and whereas CTE partners with local community businesses for work-based learning opportunities, including job shadowing, student internships, and apprenticeships that are integral to the successful skill building and workforce preparation of both secondary and post-secondary career and technical education, or CTE, program students. And whereas certain industry sectors in the United States, including healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and information technology, face challenges in finding properly skilled workers to fill open positions, and whereas Career and Technical Education prepares students for these and other fulfilling careers by offering integrated programs linking secondary and post-secondary education and support the attainment of industry-recognized credentials, and whereas ensuring that employers have access to a qualified workforce is a crucial step in ensuring productivity among business and industry communities, as well as continued American economic growth and global competitiveness. Now therefore be it resolved that we, Poudre School District Board of Education, support Career and Technical Education Month and salute the efforts and successes of our students, our community, and our teachers.
Thank you very much, Nate. And again, I believe we have someone here to speak to us about this. Brian?
Yes, joining us this evening to speak to Career and Technical Education Month is our district's Director of Career and Innovation, Ms. Tanya Alcaraz. Welcome, Tanya. And I think you have some guests that are with you. Yes, I think I have Michael Quijano, our Director of Transportation, Jackie, Caden, and Nick. Jackie is from New Works Plumbing, and Caden and Nick are several of our students. Is that accurate? All right, wonderful. Welcome to all of you.
Thank you, Superintendent Kingsley and the Board of Education. I'm honored to represent over 130 middle school and high school CTE teachers in recognition of CTE Month this February. In Poudre School District, we have 17 CTE pathways that are aligned to our industry needs, post-secondary partners, and some of our newest pathways include the expansion of healthcare, manufacturing, construction, and cybersecurity. Tonight we have students and our industry partners here joining us to highlight most specifically the apprenticeship model. Apprenticeships are a learn and earn model that allows students and industry partners to create CTE pathways that are customized to the student and the employer. These seniors spend half of their day at school and the other half of their day in their apprenticeship earning high school and college credit, all while being paid. Our amazing industry partners walk alongside us as educators. They ensure that these apprenticeship students not only graduate, but graduate with options. So first, I'd like to introduce Caden Knable. He's a senior at Poudre High School, and he is currently in a plumbing apprenticeship at New Works. And then Jackie Lauscher is here representing New Works to share her perspective as the employer.
Hi, well, I'm Caden. I work for New Works, and at school I am through the work-based learning program through CTE, and that's allowed me to go work and get money and credits and all that, and That's allowed me to graduate early. I've been able to graduate a semester early because of that, and that's allowed me to start my I'm working 40-hour weeks now. I have been for the past 2 weeks or whatever, and I've got a future in this, and I've been working with New Works for more than a year and a half, and I love everything I do, and it's a great path, man.
Hello and good evening. I'm Jackie with New Works Mechanical. Caden has been with us, and he has been just a great example of what the CTE staff does for our community. It is statistically proven, or not proven, but it is a stat that for every 5 people in the construction industry that are retiring, there's only 1 entering. And that's a big concern. We count on the construction industry to build our communities, to build our schools, to build the foundation that we all call home. And with working with the CTE coordinators, they've really rallied around the students and the businesses to create that pathway to let students like Caden have an opportunity to grow and succeed. I want to give a shout out to Robert. He has a great example as well. He had a student 4 years ago, who was really failing. He didn't have much of a hopeful outcome, and he got him in touch with us, and he gave us a resume that was almost ineligible. And we were like, we'll give it a shot. We'll see what happens. And he has DeAndre, who is who I'm talking about. He has joined us. He started at, $15 an hour, not knowing how to read a tape measure. And now he has his own office. He has a company vehicle. He's our BIM manager, and he makes almost as much as I do. Like, he has really just proven how incredibly important the CTE world is to not only our students, but our entire community. And so I could not be more proud to work with all of you guys. And, they set up all the tours to come to New Works and other industry partners. And they put in a lot of work to make sure these students succeed. And I think it's a really incredible opportunity and program. Thank you guys. Yeah. Wait, sorry, hold on. I forgot to say one thing about Caden. Caden also, when he started, was very, very green. And was it just this week he has installed water piping all by himself in 2 units in the apartment building that we're building on the north side of the town. No leaks, and 100% on his own. So it's pretty amazing.
Hi, everybody. I'm Tyler. I'm Caden's father, and the work-based learning program at Poudre High School is. I wasn't really sure what he was getting into when he first came home and told me he was going to apply at New Works. And I guess when he was a freshman, he had gone on a field trip and learned how to solder. And he told me about that. I'm like, hey, that's great, And he didn't really show much of an interest in, or hasn't shown much of an interest in, higher education and going to college or anything. And, as a parent, kind of, worries me a little bit, or did, until he got involved with this program. And now I'm, pretty confident that he's going to graduate, and he's got, a good profession out there in front of him. And, Wendy Thomashaw, she's been, rock solid as far as communication and keeping me confident and Caden his confidence up. And I got to thank you guys at New Works for providing him the opportunity. And, I couldn't be more happy about it. And actually, I also wanted to point out, we were picking up a car that he had to have some work on. There are 3 other individuals in there, and we were just chatting about it, and each one of them had an apprentice working in their different businesses. And one guy even said, I'd pay him $30 an hour, but don't tell him that. That's how good of a job it was. And they were, all of them, had the same thing to say about, everyone retiring and there's nobody to fill these spots, and how important it was. So it makes sense to me that they would go out there and, pursue these young people and give them this opportunity. I think it's it's excellent. So, thanks.
Thank you, and truly thank you to New Works. Jackie has been a partner for over 10 years, and her dedication to this program and being a champion for high school students and believing in themselves has been invaluable, so thank you. Next, I would like to introduce Nick Schounts. He's a senior at Rocky Mountain High School, and Poudre School District is one of the largest employers in northern Colorado, and we have the opportunity not only to educate, but also to employ. And Michael Chiano, our Director of Transportation, stepped up, and he was the first leader on the operations side of the house to say, let's explore this. Let's see how we can get high school students into this apprenticeship model in Poudre School District. So I'd like to introduce Nick to come up and share about his experience as an automotive tech in Poudre School District.
Hi, my name is Nick Schounts, and I'm a senior at Rocky this year. I first saw the apprenticeship program through they called it the Throwback Thursdays. It's this presentation they give every other Thursday where they talk about college tours or career options. And basically PSD was just offering a student to come and work on the school buses and all the district vehicles. I've been interested in cars my entire life, and they just make sense to me. So I applied and I got it, and it's been one of the greatest learning experiences I've had in my life. I have learned things that I never would have imagined how they work. I work with some great people. I have an amazing time every day I come to work. I work on the school buses, and I work on every other vehicle that they have, the security vehicles, the outdoor services vehicles. I make sure that the plows work in the morning, that everybody can get to school, and all this stuff. I'm going to go to Front Range at the end of this year to get my auto certificate, and then I'm probably going to continue working at PSD if they will let me. But it's really prepared me for the real world and showed me how, I guess, an adult job would work. And so I'm really grateful for the opportunity and everything. So.
Good evening. My name is Michael Chiano. I'm the Director of Transportation, and although he kind of undershadowed a lot of what was going on, he was, there's two things about Nick. He's both professional and reliable, and he's been a total asset in our shop. Nick was one of 7 applicants in a very competitive program to get in, but his automotive knowledge and just his overall friendliness and the way he held himself is why he was selected. His receives a lot of on-the-job training from we have 4 mechanics in the shop. They're all seasoned mechanics, and he gets a lot of care. Nick enjoys it a lot. It is a full-time, it is a job that gets paid. He works 4 hours a day, and he comes in after he finishes his schoolwork, and he works until about 5:30. Our plans for him is right now he's doing, once he masters light duty, which is what he was talking a lot of the white fleet, we're going to move him into the heavy duty, which will be the school buses. We're waiting on that a little bit because he needs to get his CDL to be able to move the buses around in the yard. So that's one of his next big steps is he'll be getting his CDL license, and we'll put him through a class and get him certified. The program is great. He's a great asset in the shop, and like he said, I hope at the end of this that there'll be a job for him and he'll stay with the district. I think it's just so important for us to grow these in-house techs. Right now, they're just not out there. They're retiring. They're not coming back. All over the Front Range, we're just short mechanics. I even have a position that's been open for a year, and we just can't get them in. So I look forward to this program continuing and try to grow our own students inside to be employees for the district. So thank you.
Thank you. And in closing, just want to recognize our work-based learning coordinators who are the glue in connecting our businesses with our students. So Robert Papp from Rocky Mountain and Wendy Tomashaw from Poudre High School. Thank you.
Thank you all very much. Are there remarks from the board? DJ?
I want to thank our partners for stepping up and giving us the opportunity to help fill those spots. I'm a big fan of hands-on learning, and so it's so exciting that you guys have had that opportunity. Thank you for coming and sharing your stories with us and helping talk about it and spread the word. Hopefully we can get even more partners throughout our community to step up, and you guys can help be our leaders to talk that up. So thank you so much, Caden and Nick. Caden, I hope your team gets a quarterback and a coach soon. So other than that, good luck with the rest of Fleming. Thanks.
Other remarks from the board? Go ahead, Carolyn.
And also, I wanted to thank you, Kate and Nick, for coming and telling us your story. Ever since I was elected to the board, I've been interested in seeing CTE expand, and having you come here tonight and tell your stories, and realizing that our wish or our desire for you guys to have access to CTE is finally really becoming a reality is just so heartwarming. I just enjoyed both of your stories. I appreciated our partners, and I think, Brian, we need more apprenticeships, don't we? Yes, we do. We need more apprenticeships, and then Tyler, thank you for sharing your experience as a parent. That meant a lot to me. My son also, when he left Poudre, he also went on to become an auto mechanic, and I myself have come out of the trades. I'm so proud because you guys really are just like going to be the backbone of our community. You really are going to be the ones like you talked about, Tanya, being the backbones of our community, building it for us. So I really appreciate all the work you've done. And I also want to thank you, Kathy, for all of your work around CTE over the years. I really appreciate that too. Thanks.
Other comments? Kristen?
Yeah, I just want to thank all the partners for working together with PSD. And Kaden and Nick, I think one of the things that I admired so much about what you were saying, you spoke with such confidence, and you had such very specific, like Kaden, you said, I have a future in this. And Nick, you said, this makes sense to me. Like that we can go ahead and, get you lined up with what you see as this is what I meant to do is fantastic. And I can see the confidence that all these people around you have given you. And so thank you for that. And thank you for using that in our community.
Any other comments? Go ahead, Brian.
I just want to say thank you. Having a moment where we have a parent showing gratitude for the opportunities that are being provided to their children, on top of work-based coordinators who are working with local businesses to try to be creative around the opportunities that our young people can have and will have in our district to give them not just human skills that were discussed earlier, but I heard you be described as professional, reliable. You are advocates for yourselves and for this district and for this community in really instrumental ways, and to know that you're maybe the one who's helping make sure our plows are up and running. That's just incredible to me to kind of put a face with some of the work and the opportunity. So I'm just really, really proud of all of you, the partnership. Thank you. I look forward to continuing to partner with you to figure out ways to expand these opportunities for other people.
Excellent, and I'll just add my congratulations to the students for taking advantage of these opportunities and figuring out your future. And thank you to the adults, both inside and outside the district, for making these opportunities possible. So thank you all very much. And with that, Jill, if you would call a roll call.
DJ Anderson.
Aye.
Jim Brokish.
Aye.
Nate Donovan.
Aye.
Kristen Draper.
Aye.
Rob Pedersen.
Aye.
Carolyn Reed.
Aye.
Jessica Zamora.
Aye.
Motion passes 7-0.
Thank you very much, Jill.